Happy Thursday, everybody. This is Joyce from Beau Creations, and I'm joined with a lot of friends here in the studio. Yay! I'm so excited today. We have a full house. So we're going to go around, let everybody introduce themselves. You don't have to be seen. We can just hear you, so say it nice and loud. So we'll start right over here.
I'm Lisa.
Lisa from?
Palm Bay, Florida.
She had to think about it. Palm Bay, Florida.
Anne Marie from Grant, Florida.
Anne Marie from Grant, Florida.
Diane from Melbourne.
Diane from Melbourne. Hi, Mary Miller.
I'm Debbie from Melbourne, Palm Bay.
Debbie from Melbourne, Palm Bay.
Ted from Orlando.
Ted from Orlando. Rosalie from Orlando.
Christy from Port Charlotte.
Christy from Port Charlotte. That's 3 hours away for those of you that don't know that.
And Arlene from Port Charlotte.
And Arlene from Port Charlotte. How are you? Oh, and look who just fancies on in here at 12:04. Hello, Mr. Beauque. Mr. Beauque from right around the corner. Hello, Ruth Ann from Rhode Island. How are you, everybody? This is my husband, Alan.
Hi.
Here we can balance out the estrogen.
Alan said we can balance out the estrogen now because him and Ted are here. So let me get my comments up so I can see who else is joining us today. Let's see. Oh, you got friends you don't know you were.
They don't know we're here.
Oopsie. Oopsie. They do now if they're watching.
We didn't give them last names.
Yes. So what we're going to do today is our friends have asked us to do a customer request. Hi, Kathy Mercado. So they have picked out a whole selection of different things for me to preview for them. I've got together a little canvas. So I thought we would show and do something on a canvas. Tilda says, wow, full house. I know, Tilda, it's awesome. Let's see, I am still trying to pull that up. Sometimes Facebook makes you refresh and refresh and refresh, and I'm wearing a pink shirt, so that's me. Okay, perfect. I always have to check because I never know whether it's yesterday's video or today's video. All right, so everybody says, hello, Alan. Sybil is here. Kathy Mercado is here. Christian is from across the pond. Christian's from the UK. So hello, Christian. Hey, Dottie. Welcome, welcome. So let's see. So we had some requests for Nouveau embellishment mousse. They didn't know how to use that, so we are going to show that. We're going to show the glacier paste. We're going to show sparkle spray. Now I'm going to try to incorporate all of this. Hi, Terry. Terry is Christian's mom from across the pond. Happy Thursday, Ann Hassan. She said it's cold and gloomy today. Watching Joyce to brighten my day. Aww. And you've already got the role of best friend. The job is yours, okay? So I'll send you a check in the mail. Everybody says hello, Alan. Welcome back. We've missed you. Yes, Alan joins us every summer because he's a teacher. So he's out of school now, so he gets to join us for the day. All right, so let's get busy because I don't know how this is going to come out, but I have some, oh, well, heck, I'll just turn the camera down and let you guys see. All right, here we go. Okie doke. I have a whole bunch of stuff on my desk here. I don't quite know how this is going to come out, but we'll try because I'm trying to incorporate everything that they wanted to see. So hopefully you'll learn something. I'll figure something out by the end. All right, there we go. So let's see what we got. Tilda says it's overcast here today. Hi, Annie. Hi, Lydia. Lydia, I think, is from Norway. Lydia, remind me where you're from. I know it's across the pond. And we have Lynette that is joining us from South Africa. So Karen Erickson is here. So we are totally international. Yes, Lynette says, hello, hello, ladies. Good morning, Debbie Roberts. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to show, because we have some sea creature embellishments here, I'm going to do a little bit of embossing powder with the Wow Trios. And so for any of you that are joining us for the first time, remember if you see a product here and you want it, all you got to do is say add to cart. We invoice you and then we will send it to you. Okay, so these Wow powders come in a trio. They're called Caribbean Charm and they have some beautiful sparkly gold. This one has gold and teal. This one has blue and white. And this one has white and blue. So we're going to use all three of them because I have 3 seahorses here.
Lydia's she's in the Netherlands.
The Netherlands. I knew it was from the Netherlands. I wanted to say Belgium, but I knew it wasn't Belgium.
It's one of those end countries.
Yes. Well, oh, hush. Mister. Well, you think you get licensed to pick on me now because you're here?
That's why I'm here.
For those of you that have joined us before last summer, Mr. Beau always likes to come and pick at us, but we love him. We'll let him. All right, so I have 3 seahorses here, so I'm going to use the 3 different colors, and I might put you to work since you're sitting next to me. I'll let you heat emboss them, okay?
Okay, sure. Yeah.
All right, so you get the tool.
I don't,
There you
never
go.
Really heat emboss very
You haven't?
Now you're gonna
Oh,
learn.
well, that's going to be, I'll show you how to do one, and then you can do the other ones for me, okay?
Go ahead, dry your hair with it.
Yes. Singe your hair with it's more like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just inked my Juicy pad for the first time yesterday for class. I've had this pad for over a year and a half, and it's the first time I've ever re-inked it. So I was really impressed with how long it stayed juicy, and y'all know I use this all the time. So this is my chipboard. Be careful, adding to cart is addictive. And Aunt Kathy said, as long as there's chocolate, Alan. Hey, Mr. 8000, what is the material cut out? It is out of chipboard. And we do sell these as well. So I just put some
They're just $8,000.
ink, just $8,000, yes. I don't know where my little tweezers went, so this will be good enough. All right, so this is just chipboard with embossing powder.
Okay.
Tweezers?
Yeah.
Are they right in front of me?
Yeah.
But there's none in there. Oh, are they in my bag?
I put them
Yep.
in there.
Oh, you did where? Where am I? Why am I not seeing them?
Next to the cup.
Next to the cup.
Right there, right there.
Oh, there they are. Thank you, Ted. Look, right in front of me. If it was a snake, it would have bitten me. All right, so
Trying to get out.
yeah. So I'm going to show you first. I do this with a light setting, light heat, because I don't want to blow all of my glitter everywhere. So I always get my powder my tool nice and hot first. And then all you need to do is just hold on to it so it doesn't blow everywhere. Start with a very low setting and just hold it on there until you see it change color. And you'll see it happen right away. Just like that. How beautiful is that seahorse?
Now we need that.
And I will pass these to
Okay.
you, okay? So
Okey-dokey.
there's the seahorse. That is the Caribbean charm.
Let's see how hot
And that is the Under the Sea color. It's got turquoise, white, and gold. So that one is done. And I'll hand you the next one. You guys can pass that around if you want. Isn't that beautiful? Wait till you see the other 2 in this collection. It is absolutely amazing. All right, so here's the second one. And this is very easy to do. You just take your little seahorse. If I want some facing that way, they're all die cut this way, but if I wanted to face that way, all I gotta do is just emboss the other side.
So that's sold in a 3-pack, those glitters?
Yes, it comes in a 3-pack for $12.99, I think, something like that. So that now this one will be facing the opposite direction. And then we have the white and the light blue. It's like a smoky gray. So I'll hand these both to you at the same time so you can just
Okay.
emboss both of them.
Okay.
So we're going to use the little seahorses on our thing today because I've got graphic 45 paper. Debbie says, is school out there, Alan? Hi, T. How are you? Dottie said, add the embossing powder to my cart. Yes, ma'am.
Can't have any of ours. We're buying them all.
Yeah, she said, I'm going to go get one before they're gone.
Six, probably.
Yeah, you might as well just bring all 6 of them in here. All right. So here's the last one. So I always make my own embellishments. I see no need to buy them when I can make them. And they're probably just as cute. So this is the last color. This one's called Bahama. Hi, Kelly. How are you? Look at that one.
So did you die cut these?
Yes. Yes, we die cut these.
With dye, well, you got
The chipboard, these are actually the Bigs dies because they won't cut through chipboard. But I have a scan and cut, so I just
yeah, I like them.
do them on my scan and
They're
cut.
cricket.
There you go. And you heat
Okay,
set those
sure.
for me.
Sure.
Those tweezers so you don't burn your fingers. All right. So the next thing they asked for was to show them the sparkle spritz from Tonic. So this is the Nouveau Sparkle Spritz in Marine Mist. So what I'm gonna do before I do this is I'm going to take some of the Nouveau embellishment mousse through a stencil, and I'm gonna stencil my, yeah, make sure you don't burn it.
I probably did.
No, you're doing good. I can smell it, but
No, because look at his head.
yeah, his head's got the white embossing powder on it.
Oh,
so
it's
that's
supposed
good.
to be
Yep.
that way. Okay.
So just get his tail, and then he's done. Yep. And now get the
Okay.
dark blue one. Okay, so I'm gonna take my canvas first of all, and I want to put a layer of blue on there.
Yeah, keep going.
Let me get my stencil book.
Okay, I think I messed up the one guy though. Wow.
No, he's fine.
He's fine. He should be done.
Looks very pretty.
Told you I ain't
It's a
done.
nice.
Uh-oh, she said there's only one. There's gonna be a fight. Well, we have two. I just opened these, so we'll give that one.
Fine.
All right, so let's see. We're gonna put a stencil on the background.
Eat it.
We can order them in. Don't worry. We can ship them to you. It's not a problem. All right, let's see if we can find some waves or something.
Yeah, there was darker colors, but not.
Ooh, how about some bubbles?
Bubbles?
Yes, let's do bubbles on the canvas. I think that would be gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I have bubbles.
Now they're challenging me today, you guys, because I have to use all these products.
Yes.
I have to use all these products for them, so I'm being challenged today.
Wow.
All right, this is the Nouveau paste in white, and I'm using this for a specific reason because it's going to give me sort of a resist on my canvas. And remember, I've told you guys to always take your mousse out of your cup, put it on your pad, and work it a little bit because it makes it a little bit smoother, adds some friction to it, gives it a little bit more creaminess.
I didn't get any of that.
And this is the white.
Just the plain. Yeah.
Have you gotten that fence done yet, Anne? Is that what you're not in a hurry to do? She's like, Joyce, I don't need you nagging me, okay? All right, so I'm gonna take my mousse and I'm just going to put it through my stencil. Just kind of scraping it on here. Randomly. Up at the top, because I'm gonna put some stuff down at the bottom so I know I don't need to do my bubbles everywhere. Now, if you find that your canvas is kind of bowing in the middle like mine is, just put your hand underneath it and offer it some support. All right, so 2 products down. Just saying, if I get through this challenge today.
What company is it that does the stencil that you're using?
This one is by artistseller.com, artistseller.com. But Tailored Expressions has a nice bubble one. All right, so there we go. There is my bubbles.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm gonna put my stencil. Actually, maybe I will not do that stark of a line right there. So let me see if I can just get that line out of here a little bit. Fence is done. Awesome. Hi, Cherie. Cherie says hi, Alan. Hi, Joyce. Alan says hello from the background. All right, there we go. And that way my canvas still has a little bit of bubbles. And that should dry. So I'm gonna ask you to just run that heat tool over that
Sure.
very
Mess it up
lightly.
again.
No, very lightly, so you don't burn it. We're just gonna dry it. Hmm?
Did you mess up already?
No, she didn't mess up. She's doing fine. All right, so I'm gonna put that back in my container. Remember, after you open your tonic mousses, to cover them with the foil or a piece of saran wrap so your mousse doesn't dry out. And for land's sakes, guys, if it does, don't throw it away. Watch my video on what to do when it gets dry. So I'm just putting my stencil in water. There we go.
I don't know how much.
Just keep moving it over there so it'll,
It's still wet.
yeah. Yes, I could use it on a big sea turtle. I know.
That would be beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes, well, you got to remember, Cherie, I had about 10 minutes to prepare for this, so I would have made a big sea turtle if I had had more time.
We were slackers.
They didn't know what they wanted to do until they came
We
in,
had
so
too many choices.
too many choices. So I said, well, let me just give you a tonic lesson. How about that?
Make a big turtle with the letter C on it.
The letter C?
The C.
Sea? Oh, sea turtle. Wah, wah, wah. I know. Always the comic relief. Okay, and then they asked me to show them the Gilding Flakes.
Yeah.
So
Gilding Flakes.
I have a starfish in the middle of my, let me see if this one cuts out any better, in the middle of my sand dollar here. So I think I'm going to make a copper starfish with the Gilding Flakes.
I don't know. Nice try.
Get my sharp scissors out here. These are my Tim Holtz.
Getting there?
It's just the back.
Yeah, just keep it moving so that it dries. Oops, you know what? That one's toast. Let me get another one. That's why we have more. There we go. Hi, Marion. Hi, Pam.
It's got- it's over.
Don't forget, guys, we have a lot of classes posted. If you have any questions or you want to attend any of the classes, please let us know. Give us a call at 407-250-5004, and we will be happy to help you. So I am just taking this starfish out of the center of this sand dollar here, and I'm going to cover it with Gilding Flakes, and then I'm going to ink the edges of it to make it look a little distressed and a little darker brown.
And like it's not as
Yeah, I think that would be good now. We just don't want it to get, we put wet water on top of it, after we don't let it dry, it will actually smear, so we don't want it to smear. But it should be well on its way to drying.
Yeah, it's not sticking to my finger.
Yes, you did a fabulous job with that heat tool over there, just saying.
I
Yay!
take mine out of the drawer.
Okay, now with the Gilding Flakes, you want to not use the Juicy. Don't use that. You want to use a two-way glue like Zig, or Tonic has 3 different kinds. They have a medium tip, large tip, precision tip. It doesn't matter. Just make sure you use a glue that dries tacky. And so I'm just going to cover the entire starfish with this glue, and then I'm going to let it dry to a tacky finish, and we'll come back to it in just a moment, okay? So we're just going to cover that in glue because it's chipboard, it's very porous, so we want to make sure we're all covered. Now remember, I have videos on Facebook, different videos about all of these products. So if you don't know how to use them, go back and search under Come Craft With Me and then say Gilding Flakes, and it will bring you to some videos. Sure. What'd you say?
Should they say Gilding Flakes or type it?
No, it'll say
Gilding Flakes.
it'll say Tonic Gilding Flakes or Tonic Shimmer Powders or whatever. All right, so let's come back in here with our canvas. So I've got some blue sparkle spritz that I will put on later. But I also have some teal crackle mousse that I think I'm going to add to the bottom here. And this is a very liquidy, soft mousse. It spreads very well. So let me get out my smaller my smaller palette knife here. And I'm just going to scrape this a little bit along the bottom, just to kind of give it just a little bit of depth, a little bit of different color. Now, of course, this will dry to a crackle finish. There we go. So we're gonna put some of that on. So that's 3 products, crackle mousse. We're gonna let it dry.
Yeah.
All right. And so I've got some more embellishment mousse over here.
Checking on your car warranty.
Car warranty. All right, then we're gonna add a little bit of the regular tonic mousse. This color is beautiful. I'm gonna add it in directly right on top of my crackle mousse. And I'm just gonna smear it in. We're gonna have kind of an oceany wave thing going on here. Got some bubbles, got some blue. All right. My lid. All right, and then I am going to dry this one more time. Let me just get that around the edge there. We're gonna just hit it once with the heat tool for time's sake. I would normally let this dry on its own. Just be very, very careful that you don't burn the crackle mousse, but you'll see it crackling right away. Let me wipe off my hands.
Have faith.
Have faith, you can do it. Keep it moving across the canvas. Yep, yep. All right, so let me wipe off my palette knife. Love my Zig sticks. Yes, tonic comes in 3 sizes, Cherie. Hi, Diane, how are you? So Diane Prince, who is joining us from Canada today, She's actually the artist that drew those birds. Her and Sonia from Elizabeth Craft Design. So everybody say hi to Diane.
Hi, Diane.
Maddie is here. Karen Erickson is here. So what you think, Lydia? I've used 3 products already. All right, then I'm gonna do this one right here in probably the glimmer paste. I have some beautiful glimmer paste here in a tealish kind of color. There we go. This is very super sparkly. I think it'll be all right.
It's a little tacky.
All right, so I'm gonna do this for my sand dollar, but I'm gonna come in with some embossing powder also on top of this to give it a little bit of texture. Don't worry about the cardboard showing through because it won't when this dries. There we go.
So that's
This is the sand dollar. And oh, yes, the sparkle
yeah.
glimmer paste. Oh, yeah. I don't want it to be too thick because I still want to be able to see that starfish underneath a little bit. There we go. So you can use it on chipboard, you can use it on paper. Lots of paper towels. Now the neat thing about this glimmer paste is, you see it on my hands, that silver won't come off for days. So you'll be sparkly for a while. Okay, let's see, there's our lid. Let's see what else. Okay, let's see if the Gilding Flakes is ready. Yes, it is definitely dried to a tacky finish. Okay, with the Gilding Flakes, we have some copper here, and I'm gonna layer that right on top of that sand dollar right there. So these are Gilding Flakes. You wanna be very careful and deliberate in your moves, because if you don't, they will go everywhere, okay? They get very airborne very quickly, and they get all over everything. So I'm very deliberate when I take some out of this jar, and I just tap it onto whatever it is I'm using. Make sure that your glue is dried to a tacky finish, because if it's not completely dry, it will get gummy, and then you will not be happy with the results. Quick, Alan, get the fan, Sheree says. Somebody sneeze. Somebody sneeze. Well, you know, with the, one day I was doing a Gilding Flakes. If you watch my video, I was doing a Gilding Flakes class online, and I went to pick up the container of silver over on the side, and the lid wasn't screwed on. And when I picked it up, the can of flakes hit the floor, and it literally in the camera looked like it was snowing, because all the little silver flakes were floating around in the air, and it was so funny.
You can use that with the double-sided tape too.
Yes,
correct?
yes.
That wide stuff out there.
Absolutely. Yep, you can make die cuts with it. I have about 3 or 4 different videos on how to use these Gilding Flakes. But the most important thing is be generous with them. Don't be chintzy, because you're trying to save them. They look better if they're in layers. So make sure that you get it nice and, covered. It doesn't matter, because what you're gonna end up doing is taking our Gilding Flake sponge, which this is the super tool. Yes, so this is a Gilding Flake sponge. So it has like a Velcro-y kind of finish on one side, but it's very soft. And then what this does is when you take, see, because that looks like a hot mess right now, right? So when you take the Gilding Flake sponge, it actually will remove the Gilding Flakes that are not necessary and give you a beautiful finish.
Those would be pretty on your things you're making too.
And this can go on wood, metal, cardboard, cardstock, tape, anything that has a sticky finish, this will stick to. So there is your copper starfish. I'm just going to clean that up on the back side with my Gilding Flake sponge.
Can you reuse the ones that are in your...
That's a good question. She said, can you reuse the ones that are in your cup here? Yes. And typically what I do is try not to put them back in the bottle. I take and I have a container of them, and I just mix them. And so then I end up with a beautiful mixed effect of different gold, silver, copper.
He's so dainty.
But for today, because I don't have my little container handy.
Really?
Hi Denise, how are
That's a
you?
good thing to know.
Annie is a bird owner and knows the real thing. Yes.
Don't put them back in.
Yeah, it gets really hard because they get airborne, and then, you know, it's kind of hard to get them back in there. And they're all over everything, so I throw my paper away because it gets all over everything. All right.
Do you have to seal that?
Nope. No. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. All right, so also what I'm going to do is I have a box of seashells that's going to go on our canvas. So I'm going to create 1 or 2 of the seashells with the copper around the edges of it to kind of give it a little bit of a, just a little bit of a finish to match that copper so it doesn't look like it's standing out so far. So let's see, we have a little round one. We have a red one. I don't know, we'll do a couple that way. Let's see. Here's some littler ones.
Bless you.
There we go. So we'll do some of these. We'll pass it around, let you guys do it. How about that? So I'll show you and then we can pass it around. Everybody can do one. So you're just going to take the zig glue. Have you seen the flakes that when burned, they have a color change? I have seen those, Cherie. Those,
Black, right?
they,
You burned them?
no, they change. So you're going to take the glue pen and you're just going to go right along the edge of the shell like this. And just kind of distress that edge of the shell with the glue pen. And then you're not going to go very far up the shell, just right along the edge. Okay? And then you're going to sit it and let it dry. And then we'll pass around the gilding flakes, okay? So you all can do a shell.
Hands on.
I know. Well, really, I'm just asking you to do the work for me, so I don't have to sit here and do it. So you guys pick a shell, any shell, and then we need to let it dry.
Teeny one.
And I'm gonna move the canvas back in. So this is kind of a multitasking kind of thing today. I think I wanna put some sparkle spritz on it. I think that's one of the other things I wanted to do. All right.
Okay.
Now it's important when you first use the sparkle spritz that you try it on something first because you gotta get used to the trigger. So I always try to see how fast it comes out or how far I need to be back with it to get a non-clumping effect. So probably like right about here is about good for me. So I'm just gonna shake it and then I'm gonna spritz it.
Ooh.
Might as well get that and that. Okay. So then we're gonna let that dry. That's the sparkle spritz. Like I said, I have no idea how this is gonna come out. We may need to spritz the whole thing and start over again or put some gesso on it, who knows? But we'll see. We'll try to create a masterpiece today. All right, so let's let that dry for a minute. See, because I'm thinking by the time we put some seahorses on here, like so, and some seashells, and maybe some glimmer paste, maybe a mermaid that I cut out of my graphic 45 paper that I have right here, maybe something like that. Ideas are welcome. So I have this piece right here from where I made my, yeah, that seahorse right there might be just what we're looking for, right? Yes. Hi, Phyllis.
Even the words would be nice.
Mm-hmm. Annie said it's turning out beautifully. Thank you, Annie. Appreciate it. All right, who's a fussy cutting expert?
I'll do it.
Don't everybody jump at once. All right, how about that octopus? Whoever wants to fussy cut that. That octopus I think might be nice. Let's see, how are we doing on time? Ooh, 12:32. We are good to go. All right. So I'm just going to cut this right along this edge here. Take this off because I want it to look more blue than anything. Anne says, ooh, mermaid sitting on a shell. I know, but I don't have any mer people right now. Cherie, or I would. I am going to put a pearl in the shell using the tonic lagoon product. All right, and I'm gonna cut around this piece right here because I want that seaweed to look kind of seaweedish. Instead of cutting it off, we might as well use that as part of our embellishment. Do. Watching paint dry. Watching Joyce cut. There we go. I think Seahorse is going to look beautiful in the center of this canvas. Yes, we might need some steampunkish kind of embellishments. Look, you can already see it crackling. Can y'all see that right there on the canvas? It's already starting to crackle right there. Isn't that neat?
Mm-hmm. How's that?
Beautiful.
I'm gonna cut out more.
If you want to, yeah. If you can get the arms like.
Cut out all that.
You don't have to. This is our canvas. We can do it however we'd like. So I'm gonna put Seahorse right here in the middle. So we might pop him up on.
Seahorse?
Huh?
You put Aquaman on the seahorse?
Aquaman. Well, I don't know.
Oh, I just watched that.
So we are gonna put all three of our Seahorse
Kind of.
folks. There we go. And I'm just dry fitting right now because I don't know how I want it. Let's get that out of the way. Our other Seahorse is going to be beautiful. Some little seahorsies. Might put him up at the top. So we got the two down here. And I think once we get done with our shell, that's going to be over here. And maybe overlap some words right there. I think this is going to turn out beautiful. What do y'all think? All right, not bad for a rush job.
Don't forget you have an octopus.
Yes, we got an, oh yeah, we could put octopus over in the corner. All right, so our seashell is dry. So I'm gonna take our Gilding Flakes again. I'm just gonna take a pinch and I'm gonna spread it all over the shell. And it should stick directly to wherever I put my glue. Look this is what I love about the Tonic Gilding Flakes. Look at this clump right here. How, I mean, that is like gold, you know? Look at all that. You get a lot for your money. Trust me, you will never replace these jars of Gilding Flakes. All right, so there we go.
Yeah, no, that's good.
I'm gonna
It's
transfer
gonna
it.
blend in. It's good.
I'm gonna transfer it to another coffee filter so I can scrape the pieces off and pass this around the table. Another Joyce original. Thanks, Anne. All right, so be very careful and deliberate or you'll get them all over and do your little seashell.
Get it.
Thank you.
Can I just pick up
That's
the ones
perfect.
that are in here?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
See, that's gonna be perfect because I can fit him right like underneath there. Something like that, like he's wrapped around that canvas there. That'll be gorgeous.
There's a starfish too.
We'll put, oh yeah, we gotta put him on top of the sand dollar.
Just pat it on there, then.
Yep, because then you're gonna take your gilding sponge and then you're gonna just go around and loosen up the flakes. You're not gonna scrape them off, but you're just gonna loosen. And then there's our beautiful seashell.
That's such a nice idea.
See how beautiful that is? So it will stick to almost anything. Anything that you can get glue to stick to. Alan says, oh, me too. Annie says, oh, me too. There you go.
This one.
Look at that shell. Oh, how gorgeous.
Not Jason Momoa, he's a wuss.
He's not a wuss. All right, so maybe we might have to rearrange some things here. Maybe this
I must
might have to
some
cover.
glue right there.
Doesn't have to be on the whole
Oh, I love that. Okay, let's see our little sand dollar here. I don't think our glacier paste is quite dry, but we have our little starfish.
I put it right.
Oh, thank you. And he's gonna go right on top of there like that. And the cool thing is if that glacier paste is not quite,
Good glue.
it's okay. Is it all coming off or?
Nope, it's fine.
Oh, it's perfect.
It's beautiful.
So the neat thing about that glacier paste is it will actually hold that starfish on while it's wet, so it acts like a glue. So we could absolutely just put our little seahorse looking at his friends there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll need one more element because we don't want to be uneven. I think we're going to do like that. Maybe our little octopus underneath here. And then we have a little seashell. Oh, we got to use a tonic drop, don't we? All right, let's see. Where can we put a tonic drop? I don't think I have any gears in here. Ted, do you remember those gears? Oh, you're on the phone. Sorry. I don't think we need it. We can do one right in the middle. How about that? Our little tonic drop. Or right where his eyeball is.
Yeah.
So the cool thing is with these are the Dream Drops. They're iridescent, which means that when you take them out of the jar, it's going to have a purpley hue to it. When you're creating a pearl with this, you're going to want to hold, first of all, get it started on another piece of paper because you don't want air bubbles. And then you're going to hold it directly above your paper, let it squish out, and then you're going to just let it sit. And it will self-level and create a perfect pearl for you.
That's gorgeous.
Isn't that pretty?
Whoa.
Better go get some of those too.
Yeah.
We have those in all different colors. So let's see. I don't know if that would look good on his.
Low prices, $8,000. You can have all you want.
Yeah. How about if we just put a little pearl on top of the shell? I don't know.
Yeah.
Do we have a small shell that I
Here.
could trade somebody? Because or maybe we can maybe we can turn it upside down. No, I want you guys to have that. Maybe we can put it upside down and put a
You can have mine.
shell. I mean a pearl in the middle of it. Where did my?
Oh.
Yeah, you know, like a little pearl. I had a little bottle here.
You just use this one.
No, because then you won't have one for your.
Okay.
Where's the bottle of shells?
Bottle of shells.
On the shelves.
You had,
You just gave us.
Put it back in.
Did I put it back in there?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You send
Wait, you're supposed to have two.
You remember the gears that we put in those little tin back there? Can you get me? Yeah, one or two of them.
Yeah, one of them's like brushing off and one's putting on.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Give me a
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Thought I was being helpful.
I know. I had shells here somewhere. I cannot find them, y'all. I have what they call the black
Yeah, you put
hole.
'em back in that.
They were behind.
Is there
me.
one in there?
The
A little one in
shells?
there that's not done?
Yeah, right there.
No,
Yeah, that
that's
one doesn't
mine.
have
Then
none.
I-
They're both done. Okay.
Well, no,
No,
this
there's-
one. How about this?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Oh, that's a nice little one.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks pretty.
And then because it's got a bum shell right here, we will just put it upside down, like so, and then put a pearl inside of its little conch right there.
And then, what do we do?
Oh, was there any in the muffin tins back there? Remember that I had a handful of them that you put? Yeah. So I don't have to open another pack. All right. So what glue am I going to use to glue this down? You guys are probably wondering, right?
Elmer School Glue.
So if I want to, from the teacher in the background.
Rubber's meant.
So I have some foam tape here. I'm going to pop up some of the things on foam tape. I actually have to deconstruct here for just a moment because we got to put this little guy on so he doesn't move. So I just put everything on my canvas like I want it, and then I deconstruct it, and then hope I remember. No, usually I take a picture.
Yep.
Yeah, usually I'll take a picture. So I'm just going to put a long piece of foam down the center of this to pop it up because I kind of want it to be a little bit dimensional. I could put it off to the side too. See, now I'm changing my design. All right, I'm just going to commit and go with it. There we go. So that's on our canvas. Okay.
Aren't you glad we came on this field trip today?
Yeah, no kidding.
Field trip. And I think with that being dark blue, I think the darker one needs to be up here so it can be seen. What do y'all think?
Yeah.
And this lighter one can be there, and they can be friends.
Whitehead.
Yeah, see
Why does
he,
he have a white head?
because the powder has a ultra thick embossing enamel in it, and so yeah, so he's gonna go kind of like right there. I think that suits the colors better.
Whitehead.
Your turn right there.
Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Ted got us some compasses and yay Ted. So because there's steampunk in the paper, we can just add like a steampunk theme to it. Now here I'll show you a little something with the glitter paste, the glimmer paste from Tonic. So this is product number, I don't know how many now.
Yeah, really.
6.
So this is just a glimmer paste, and so you can take one of our precision Q-tips. Bacon makes now how did we get from seahorses to bacon?
Bacon.
Tilda did it.
Tilda did it? I'm just wondering. I'm watching the comments here, and
It's talking about bacon.
they're talking about bacon. So now I can take my glitter and just glitter up these little embellishments here.
Oh.
See? And then my little embellishment has some glitter. Yeah. So this is the glimmer paste from Tonic. It is called Moonstone, I think.
Gorgeous.
You can glitter that up for me.
Not the whole thing, just a little bit.
Yeah, just whatever you feel. Just go with it. All right, so let's see. There's our little there.
We need some of all of it.
Gonna put a shell there. Our little octopus. Let's see. Can he be hiding behind the?
Played with everything we bought.
Well, the point is you'll.
We need to plan to stay and play.
Yes, you'll be able to go home and actually use your stuff so that you don't let it sit on your shelf.
Right?
Yes, you can
Yeah,
rewatch the
that's
video.
true.
My
Yep.
husband will be so proud.
All right, so I'm just using Eileen's tacky glue
That'll be like a
for my embellishments because this will help hold this on. Come here. Come here. So I'm just using a little bit of Eileen's tacky glue. I could use my tonic glue if I wanted to. I would not recommend art glitter glue for this particular thing because it is a very heavy embellishment. So you're gonna want something with a thick body to it. That's why I like the Eileen's. Yeah, not Jason Momoa. I know we're talking about thick bodies, but you know.
I didn't find him that attractive.
No.
Am I weird that way?
No, I liked him better in that other movie that he was in. The
I don't like that hair.
when he was a beaver trapper.
Oh, that was a show. The show on Netflix, Frontier.
Frontier. I liked him better in that show.
Nice.
All right, so I'm just gonna take some of my glue here around the edge. Hi, Mulaney. How are you?
Hello.
Ted says hello. Mulaney is Ted's wife.
Oh,
Second wife?
No, this is
Oh,
Ted.
Ted.
Ted,
Ted's
yeah.
wife.
Ted's wife.
That's Alan.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm like, Alan better not have a second wife.
Mixed up.
That's one too many.
that's coming out neat.
Okay, so there we go. Not bad for a rush job, huh?
It's beautiful. It's great.
So we'll put our little octopus like that. Right on top of the starfish. It's all about layering. Layer, layer, layer. Got some foam tape here. You can even pop your foam tape in half to give it an extra height. That's why I like the foam tape as opposed to the foam dots. Because then I feel like I can pop it up a little bit more, you know? Oh, okay. Let's get our octopus glue down.
Peggy, I want to know what she's missing out on.
Tell her to watch the live and then she'll be like, wish she had been able to come next time. You guys can always have a next time, right?
That's
Yep.
for sure.
All right, there's our,
Oh, that's Rachel.
there's that guy. We'll leave him kind of hanging off the canvas a little bit. So I am just winging this, guys, trying to use all these products for you. All right, so one more, we're gonna pop one of the seahorses up and the other two we're gonna glue down directly to the canvas.
Rachel sent her money, so that's $2 more to spend. Who needs to say that?
Mulaney says beautiful. All right, so we've got that little guy popped up. We're gonna glue him or her directly to the canvas.
What's the payment
Right behind our little octopi. There we go. Maybe we should pop him up too, huh? Yeah. Whoops.
Oops. Oopsie.
Come here. Stay here. We're gonna pop him up. Always blaming autocorrect. We really know what the truth is, don't we, Alan? Annie's fumble fingers. All right, there we go. Make sure it's secure. And then we have one more steampunk embellishment to add.
There's a container out there she has that holds things. It's really cute.
There we go, there's that one. And then we have some little riches. Maybe put some,
It's the whole one.
It's a holder for them.
For what?
The face value.
Yes, yes. It's great if you're going to a crop or something because then you can just take the ones that you want as opposed to your whole collection. Like I do, I take the whole drawer. Y'all are guilty of it, aren't you? You ought to see these two over here, guys. They're just laughing, Christy and Arlene. They're like, oh, she's got our number.
They probably got the wagon.
Yeah, they have the wagon. They bring the whole craft room when they come.
Oh, if you
Have craft
only
room
knew.
will travel, right?
Yeah.
I think we're all guilty of that. in the beginning, when we first start going
Yes.
crops.
Kathy
Tilda
Beers-
says, tell me about it.
Kathy Beers yesterday at club only brought one little basket of stuff.
Then you're like, are you feeling okay? Are you going to stay the whole day?
Wow.
She usually has a
Like
lot.
she's staying the week with me.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do pearls. It'll just look like we got little drops of pearls on here.
It does
I
look
like those drops.
better than the liquid pearls.
Oh yeah, this is a far superior product to
Oh,
that.
what are those?
These are the Iridescent Pearls from Tonic. Actually,
Seem to fall into place better.
Dream Drops, yes.
Dream drops.
And they will self-level.
Yes.
So you can just put a couple like bubbles if you want. They have them in like purples and a pink iridescent.
And they're right up front.
And they're all in different shaped bottles, so you can always tell like which one is which. All right, I think I've put sufficient amount of product on there. Are y'all
Oh, so cool.
satisfied with the product demonstration?
Beautiful.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Beautiful.
Just gonna add a little bit of glimmer paste to him,
Yeah.
right down here.
Yeah, he's pretty plain compared to everybody.
Yeah, so we're gonna make him the star of the show.
Mm-hmm.
Love how this looks. Gonna try it. Good, Anne. Let me see. I want to see some pictures of it when you get done. Be sure you post it on Facebook. On our.
We should go home and make one now. Well, not today, but we could.
How long does it take before the drops are hardened?
It usually takes about an hour or so, depending on how big and how thick you made them. But it might be a little bit longer because it's on the canvas. There we go. Yay!
Very
All
nice.
right.
Very nice.
Wow.
And all of that in 40 minutes. Not too bad.
We did.
Did we forget anything? What does everybody think?
Beautiful.
Perfect.
Gorgeous.
There we
Very
go.
pretty.
I love the sparkle on those seahorse. Very, very nice. Beautiful. All right, guys. I think that's it for today. Let me go clean up this mess and go play with my friends here. So I hope you all have a great day. We will see you tomorrow. Pretty with all those layers. Thank you, Sybil. Thank you, Kelly. Roberta says a masterpiece. I'm sure she's saying don't forget to sign it.
Oh.
Roberta is the one that's doing the art impressions class. By the way, please check out our
That's the
our
one that came
Facebook
to-
website.
We'll see you, Roberta.
Yes, they said they're going to see you,
That
Roberta.
card.
The watercolor.
The watercolor class. Yes. So that will be. We have everything going on our Facebook page. Check out the links. And we tried to put the direct link onto the Facebook page. So if there's anything that you guys need or want, we're located at 539 South Chickasaw Trail in Orlando, Florida. 407-250-5004. Stop by and see us, or we will see you guys on live on Friday, okay? Tomorrow is the album class for Roberta, the Basic Beginner album. So if you're coming for that, we'll see you at 10. All right, guys, have a great day. Bye.
Bye.